Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at Venom Issue 2, Legacy number 167. This is from 2018, written by Donny Cates, pencils by Ryan Stegman, J.P. Mayer inker, Frank Martin color artist, VC's Clayton Cowles letterer, and the cover was by Ryan Stegman and Frank Martin. Edited by Devin Lewis. Alright, so this issue we left with him getting impaled, effectively, by an alien creature similar to his own symbiotic life form. And while the Venom suit is trying to fix Eddie, we get a recap of his origin, and it's really cool the way that plays out over 3 or 4 pages, because not only are they retelling his origin, but we also get to see how the symbiote helps him to recover, and they kill 2 birds with 1 stone that way. Progresses the plot. So we cut back over to this guy Rex that hired him, and Venom is very unhappy with him. They think that Rex sent them there to die. The Venom suit freaks out, goes into that weird red spiral mode, and it seems like the suit might be infected with something, and it's not necessarily the suit's fault that it's acting this way. So then Rex tells us the story of what happened to him. He was in the war, which looks like Vietnam. They were pinned down by snipers, and they're trying to dig a trench to hide in, and all they find is some dead bodies, and all these people start dying. Rex tries to sacrifice himself by running out into sniper fire, and then a bunch of napalm gets dropped, and that's how he got all these scars on him. Well, they apparently recruited him on near death under the orders of what looks like Nick Fury, and he was bonded with part of this symbiote. Well, it turns out that what he was bonded with may have been part of a symbiote and not an actual unique symbiote, and that's what the other men in his unit may have been exposed with too. It's a little vague yet, but we're getting there. And it's got this giant monstrous thing stomping around New York now, and it's all because Venom accidentally unleashed it, not knowing the full story. So he's going out to try and fight it, but while he's heading out, it looks like Diversity Hire Spider-Man might be trying to stop him at the same time, and that's where we're hanging on for next issue. This was a great issue. It's really well written. I think the art style has a very unique look to it. It's got kind of like a Frank Miller influence, I think. My main complaints with the book are Eddie Brock's hair, because he looks like Sabretooth with the long hair, and the constant forced swearing. Now, in comic books, if you want to sell a book for teens, you can't use actual swear words. They insert symbols, of course, as most of you probably know. Unfortunately, that's very annoying to read. Just either substitute the word with the actual word or don't put it in. It's really annoying to try and read and guess what you're saying. It's usually fairly easy, but it's still a pain in the butt, and it's a waste of my time, and I don't really care for it. I think it's lazy storytelling. If you're having to use parameters, try and work within those parameters, because otherwise it comes off as kind of silly. And it's a dated technique that harkens back to the Comics Code Authority. Either put the swear word in and accept it, or don't, and just write around it. I know it's a pain to do that. It's annoying. If you can't use the swear word because of company policy, figure something else out. That's my main complaint with the issue. Overall, fantastic book. I'm really excited to read issue 3, which I did pick up. It's sitting right here next to me waiting for me to finish this, so I'm definitely going to recommend issue 2. I'm real impressed with Donny Cates' work on this book and other books. It's showing that Marvel does still have some gems hidden in their talent pool. They're just choosing not to really highlight them, because honestly, if this book hadn't been recommended to me, I wouldn't have bothered. Venom isn't something normally that I'm interested in, and I have such little faith in Marvel producing a good book, but as it is now, I'm really excited to read this next issue. This is definitely a recommend, and hopefully the storyline continues to be good, but in the meantime, that'll do it for me. As always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up, and consider subscribing so you never miss an episode, and we hope to see you on the next one.